It is Coachella. It's that time of year that I used to love. Bernie Sanders got up in front of the youth and sermonized the evils of wealth at Coachella. There was a lot of video about this going around.
We have an economy today that is working very well for the billionaire class, but not for working families.
Which is really funny because if you've ever been to Coachella, you know it's basically rich kids whose parents are hanging out back at some condo while they do drugs and get hit on by men who are twice their age. General admission starts at $600 for the weekend. There was a video going around about tacos costing $103.
I mean, it's one banana, Michael. What could it cost? $10?
These are festival prices. They're diabolical, and going to any kind of festival is insanely expensive. I did go to a lot of them when I was coming up in my years. It was not like this. They were actually fun and cool. It is exorbitantly expensive. So I can't imagine how effective getting up in front of this audience and saying,
fight for economic justice, social justice, and racial justice.
You need to stand up and fight for justice, social justice, economic justice. Imagine being fucked up on drugs at Coachella and Bernie gets on stage and starts preaching about the oligarchy. The oligarchy. He's fighting for oppressed peoples at Coachella, which is objectively hilarious, even if you've never been to Coachella. But if you've been to Coachella, no one there gives a shit about oppressed people. And if I was there, I would be like, Coachella is the oligarchy, bro. You all sound like fucking 20-year-olds. Even the 20-year-olds at Coachella don't sound as dumb as Bernie Sanders does.
Just hang with us for a bit. We'll fill you in on everything you haven't been told.
This is so immature. You're at the most corporate festival of all the festivals. There's a festival down the street. It's in the desert. It's for indie rockers. Go to that and talk about the oligarchy. They'll be all on board. They're all sleeping in tents and they have dirty feet. These kids have freaking bedazzles on their nipples. All they're worried about is their TikToks and how hot they look, which, fair enough. Coachella sucks now. It's such a tragedy. That festival was amazing. Back in my day, Coachella was cool and people went for the music.